Oh, and we're fucking live. Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, check it out. We got that Spot Vega fella. He stopped by the studio here, and he just stopped by the fucking studio, but he's right there, and we're gonna bring him in, and we're gonna talk to him. So let's see what he's got going on. Let's bring him in. Hey, brother, welcome to the show.
What's going on with you, brother? How's it going?
Oh, it's going all right, man. It's going all right. Hey, so how's your day been there so far?
Honestly, it's been cold, wet, and slick.
Slick, huh?
Yeah, nothing
Yeah.
but snow out here this way. We had a snowstorm. Supposed to be out and about doing some errands, and well, got caught up in the snowstorm. I'm not doing errands no more.
Yeah, I don't blame you. You know, it snows around here, man, and they shut everything down. Um,
Oh yeah, no doubt.
well, we get rain, and well, the fuckers can't drive in the rain either.
Same thing over here in the Midwest, man. I'm down here in Kansas City, Missouri, and everybody done lost their minds already. And I mean, granted, it's 3 to 4 inches of snow out there, or at least supposed to be accumulating as such. It's pretty slick. I'll give them that, but it's not too slick to where the 14 cars that I seen on the way home on the side of the road almost breaking in and crashing into folks and whatnot. Yeah, no,
Damn.
it's not worth all that. That's why I came home.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Yeah, here if it snows, if we get like a good accumulation, people will leave their cars parked right in the middle of the fucking I-5 and shit. And it's
Oh
like,
yeah,
what the fuck?
is he
Well, I,
coming?
I gotta
No.
ask. I gotta ask. How did you get your how did you get the name Spot Vega?
Honestly, the name is technically an acronym, dude. It's short for split personality over time. I suffer quite a few mental disabilities and illnesses, such as dissociative identity disorder, kind of a branch off of split personality disorder, or at least what it used to be called back in the day when when I was a kid and whatnot. I'm only 31, so growing up it was split personality disorder, and now it's called something else.
Yeah.
Amongst PTSD, schizophrenia, bipolar disorder, along with a lot of anger issues and such, fucking problem with authority, yada yada yada. So I just pretty much put something unique within me as my name, and well, to shorten out split personality over time, because there's a lot to type out, especially when you're looking up somebody's music. So I just shortened down to SPOT because that's what it's spelled out if you broke it down in its initials.
Yeah, I like it. That
Appreciate it.
yeah, hell yeah, right on, man. So well, what exactly do you do in music? Do you rap or are you a producer?
Um, I do a lot, honestly. When it comes to music, I do rap, I do some rock, I do alternative. I'm not much of a singer myself. A lot of people do like how I sing, I suppose. So I do a little bit of this and that. I've done a couple country tracks, a couple acoustic tracks. So I kind of dabble in a little bit of everything. If I could get my hands on it, I'm willing to try it at least. And I've
Oh,
released at least one of every basic genre that or a subgenre of such.
how far out?
Appreciate it.
Yeah, that's well. Hey, man, that's fucking pretty cool, man. You get a lot of people that get they get what they call like pigeonholed or whatever. Like
Yeah.
rapper is a rapper, a guitar player is a guitar player.
Yeah,
And
they
people
stay
like
within their specific lane. Me,
yeah,
when it comes to music, honestly, dude, I've been in, around, or involved with it in some fashion ever since I can remember, dude. My dad ran around with a couple of bands and whatnot. I used to hang out going back and forth from Swell Park when Tech Nine was doing free concerts before Strange Music and all that whatnot. Been inspired by the likes of Tupac, Biggie, Bone Thugs and Harmony and such like that, but also growing up with the likes of Pink Floyd, The Doors, um, hella old school shit. I mean, I still listen to whatnot from the 40s and whatnot for inspiration just because if you really listen to the lyrics rather than the actual music behind the whatnot, even though the creativity behind it was technically garbage for the time, because everybody knows, depending on who you are and what skin tone you was, uh, fucking just the quality of the music of what you can bring about. But if you listen to the lyrics, it brings a whole new meaning, and it's not necessarily about the quality; it's about the meaning behind everything. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's part of the reason why I started doing music myself. When I was a kid, I got a little bit of choir in until about third grade, and then I got picked out of choir, so just got slam put into instrumentals. So I was going from instruments, doing band, jazz band, alternative band, and things like that from there on out. By the time I got 14, started doing heavy metal with a garage band of mine. We did a couple of shows, toured once, quit that, went on hiatus until I was about 18, and then someone told me to put my poetry to a beat and bet money I'd succeed. It was a pretty decent big name, but nowadays we don't really talk. But it's okay. I'm doing my own thing, and I'm kind of comfortable where I'm at. But since then, I've had a couple homies, and literally just a couple homies, couple handful, uh, that's only kept, by my side when it came to doing it by my lonely. Because when it comes to music, I do it all. I do the mixing, I do the mastering, total engineering. I produce, I fucking sample, I even fucking do remixes of shit. I've done works with the likes of many. I mean, I can guarantee you there's quite a few of my beats out there that ain't got my name on it that somebody's done copped up on them because they've done bought full exclusives. Um, no, and when it comes to lyricism, I've always written. So like literature is just natural to me and music just became second nature.
Right on. Hell yeah. Fucking right on. Uh, well, what was the first? What was your? What do you consider to be your first big success in music?
Honestly, I'd have to say when one of the loonies hit me up, dude, from Cartoon ENT, and I was probably about 16, 17 years old at the time. And I was actually being a stay at home nanny for a good friend of mine. Her name is Rachel. Me and her been cool since we were like fucking 12 years old and shit.
Right.
So she needed a hookup, so I went ahead. I wasn't working at the time, and I had plenty of money in my pocket, and I was working on music. So why not? They gave me a full basement to make my studio, so I was able to have full roam of whatever I needed to do. Started doing my music there while I was doing, taking care of the kids and whatnot, helping out the homie. And I had fucking the loonies hit me up talking about wanting to sign me and whatnot until, the contract came up and I got to reading some numbers and trying to crunch down time and figure and whatnot. And of course, wound up not being necessarily worth it at the time. And no, I don't regret not signing that dotted line either. Honestly, I've done better on my own anyway. But I do kind of regret missing out on working with such greats like them and whatnot. But when it came to a deal, I'm not necessarily up for another motherfucker wanting to copyright my shit.
Right.
If I'm going to be me, I'm going to be me all the way. If we want to work together, we're going to work together. If I'm going to be on your label, I'm going to have my free creative free will, period. That's just how I work.
Right.
And I'm always ahead of schedule. Like as we speak, I got a $10 beat sale for leftover beats from January, and I'm already ahead of schedule for February, working into March as we speak, and it's barely into February. You know what I mean? So, like, we got that out there on the table too. So if anybody's looking for beats, there you go. $10
Right
beats, holla at me. All exclusive too, so there ain't no worry about nothing. You get it, it's all yours.
Right on. Okay. So what kind of music do you listen to normally, like on a daily basis?
Anything and everything for real, honestly, dude. Music is music. I love it. It's beautiful, especially when I can make it, and it's a bit of a release. And if I feel a fucky way, or still feel some type of way, or down in the dumps, or maybe even fucking happy or pissed off, dude, it really doesn't matter. Music helps out with my emotions, bro. Especially being a fucking whacked out, schizophrenic, crazy DID skit fucking nut bag that I am. Music's therapy, dude, no matter what. And also, if people really think about it, it's a type of medicine. It becomes people's remedy, especially for fucking nutbags like myself. I've been through a lot of shit and a lot of fucking trauma, and some of it being my fault. And I'm glad I'm grown enough I can admit that shit. But still, music, man, if I can relate to it, I'm listening to it. Doesn't matter what genre it is. Doesn't matter who it is either, man. Fucking, I'll be surprising the shit out of people when I be sharing some music on Facebook and whatnot. Uh, like the other day, I shared the song 11 Minutes by Halsey and Youngblood. I like both artists. Both artists are actually quite talented and fucking very successful at what they do, and especially in the type of music that they do. Granted, they're mainly labeled alternative, but they venture out into other places too. Like Halsey, I've heard her rap and shit, and she's got some bars. Fucking same thing with Youngblood out there in the UK. He been doing his damn thing, dude, and grinding since I've been introduced for my younger sister. And because he's around the same age she is, that's more along the lines of where his audience is at. She's 7 years younger than I am.
Okay.
But heard his lyrics and him being a fucking weirdo and having problems mentally and going through trauma and shit. I related to the cat and a lot of the music that he wrote. Fucking, I can vibe to. So, like I said, I'm not really judgmental or picky when it comes to music. I like it all. I've listened to shit from the 40s and still vibe to that shit. Elvis is one of my favorite artists, and that's because I was introduced from my grandma, and she's had the lucks of being able to be on TV with him before she passed and shit. Like, yeah.
Right on. Right on. That's fucking right on, man. Fuck yeah. So who's your biggest inspiration musically?
Man, honestly, it's a lot of motherfuckers, dude. Mozart being one of them. Second one, I'd have to say, like, poetry wise, Tupac, most definitely. And, right there as a runner up, I'd say Biggie. And then you got cats like, ICP and fucking Twisted and them with Psy and M&E. Beyond the fucking beef, dude. This is just music and art. You know what I'm saying? Fucking, I can relate to the shit. I can vibe to the shit. That was my kind of deal. So they inspired me to be more open about the dark thoughts that I have in my head or the actions that I've committed and whatnot, and be able to fucking have some kind of clarity and therapy amongst myself like that. Being the dark, twisted individual that I've always been, even though younger, I didn't quite understand the shit. But whoop whoop, been a juggalo since 1996, ever since I could understand the six at the age of 6. Crazy, ain't it? Anyway, but fucking, and within that, growing up in Kansas City, not only was I a juggalo, I got involved in a bunch of gangbanging and shit. So the likes of like Looney Coleon, Brother Lynch Hung, motherfuckers like Tech Nine, Messy Marv, fucking Ice-T, fucking Busta Rhymes, say like hardcore rap shit when it comes to that. And then like rock music, fucking Rob Zombie, Korn, Manson, fucking Doors, fucking Eric Clapton, fucking Leonard Skinner, fucking just whole wide range of motherfuckers, dude, honestly, and too many to fucking name.
Fucking right. You just said something. Made me think. Oh, hey, the Doors. Did you see that they're coming out with a fucking a graphic novel?
Yeah, dude, and I can't fucking wait. Honestly, I'm a fucking comic book nerd at the ass, and graphic novels are one of my favorite fucking types of literature and illustration off top. And fucking hearing about that shit was fucking awesome as hell. And honestly, for other artists, that'd be a good venture to focus in on. Because if you could get your shit out there like that, because I'll give shouts out to a couple of cats. Take Twisted, for example, being the main motherfuckers having comic books. ICP, them too.
Yeah.
Eminem, he had one there with the Punisher for a while in Marvel. You got Illest Illuminati with fucking Illest alumni and whatnot. Fucking all them. He's got the Zav, and I think he's on either the 6th or 7th fucking issue of that shit. So that's been on the ball. I got issue 3, casket bound edition. That's a rare deal. I got that shit in plastic and put up. Yeah, no doubt, dude. And and granted, because it's actually technically real hard musically for artists, if you can get yourself out there and actually use your image to your fullest potential, why not help out another artist make his money while putting money in your own pocket by getting a venture out there as an entrepreneur and both small businesses helping each other out? I'm just saying, it's a good thing to look into and probably invest in because I'm doing it myself. Honestly, on the side, I be customizing action figures, masks, hand fabricate masks out of 2-part epoxy and fucking all kinds of crazy shit. I even draw and shit, so I do tattoo designs for friends and whatnot. Fucking yeah, man, I gotta make a living off this shit.
Sorry, my bad.
No, you're good. I got actually, I got a cat downstairs. Got nieces and nephews. Got a house full. Using my niece's room as we speak.
Oh, okay. So, what is it you haven't attempted yet that you hope to be able to do?
Man, work with the work with some of the greats, man. Honestly, and I've had the opportunity and the honor of working with Jared of Head PE, thanks to the likes of my boy the Evilist from way back when I used to work with Death Star Goons and all them down there in California, and DJ Restless. I was many years back, good 9, damn near now.
Wow.
Track is called Unholy. It is produced by my boy the Evilist. It's featuring the likes of me, Jared, and a cat from Washington named Slickamore. He's actually pretty cool too.
Really?
So if y'all are ever out and about on the fucking platforms, it's on everything. Look up Unholy featuring Jared, Spot Vega, and Slickamore. And yeah.
What Washington is he from?
He's from Washington State, roundabout to Spokane, I believe.
Oh, okay.
I
Okay.
used to stay out and about in Spokane a couple times here and there between my ventures through the United States.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's just the other side of the that's just the other side of the fucking hill there.
right, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. That's cool.
Home away from home, so to speak.
Yeah. You know, I don't get over there very much, man. But because it's fucking desert.
Yeah, well, and like down south, dude. Down there's a fucking desert. Have you ever been to Texas, man? Woo!
I've been through. I've been when we left the Oklahoma gathering. We cut through. We cut through the top of Texas.
Oh shit, yeah. See, same here. I seen that shit, and I was like, yeah, I'm glad I don't fucking stay here, and I'm glad I'm taking up north so I could get back home to Kansas City, no doubt, dude.
Hell
Fuck
yeah.
that shit.
Fucking all right. So is there? So we already answered that one. So what do you what do you have any works anything in the works for this year?
Oh yeah, I got all kinds of shit in the works this year, dude, amongst the beats and whatnot. When it comes to projects, I got about I got a little behind the scenes mixtape project with a fellow of mine named Xander Gage at a fucking 44 cal ENT and shit. He be working with KDE. That's home. That's the label amongst fucking Twisted Motives, aka Trouble Mindset Entertainment Family. Those are the two labels that I run with the most, along with the other one that I run behind the scenes. Speaking of the one I run behind the scenes, working on a collabo album for that label as we speak, with the likes of me, my boy Kill Nino, my brother fucking Butcher, my brother fucking King Barris, and then I got another project that's gonna have a few features, not too many, because I'm trying to not focus on features on this next album I'm working on. Solo wise. And it's going to be a wide range of shit, just like everything usually is. Fucking a little bit of this, a little bit of that. You want some rock shit, it's in there. You want some rap shit, it's in there. You want some alternative shit, it's in there. Um, Fucking trying to continue up on what I did for the trilogy album I laid out, uh, comic book wise, because it all has something to do with mutant and genetic disorders and whatnot. Because among the mental illnesses, I'm also plagued with an extremely rare genetic disorder known as Fabry disease. My X chromosome is technically mutated, and within that, having the specific mutation that I have, I'm completely fucked, dude. I go in every 2 weeks for infusions and all kinds of shit. But I stay fighting and I stay surviving. You can tell I'm live alive and well. So I'm doing the best I can with what I got. But anyway, beyond that, you can even research it. It's Googleable, but with what little research we got, that's all that's available. Anyway, within that, I kind of inspired the trilogy album. And I used a bit of comic book, cartoon, fucking video game inspiration of the likes of like X-Men, X Factor, fucking Spider-Man, fucking some DC, Batman, fucking Superman, Justice League shit thrown up in there. Fucking just because it's out of the ordinary. Not many people were fucking doing that shit no more like they used to back in the early 90s. So I wanted to kind of put a new spin on an old school twist with my shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I kind of want to follow up on that. And if people are liking that kind of feel and people are liking the references, I want to go a different route with this next project and kind of either want to do a double disc or do a triple disc again, like a triple trilogy album like I did with the last one. Set more focus in on like anime. Japanese anime and whatnot, because them motherfuckers get wild, and I'm a big fan of anime. There's quite a few that I watch. Not too many that everybody else watches, and they think I'm a fucking weirdo, but whatever. You can call me a weeb if you want to. I don't give a shit. Art is art, and I like the animation. The shit's pretty dope, especially when it comes to graphics and gore and blood and shit. I'm down with that. But, you know, because I'm kind of working on this semi Dragon Ball Z themed whatnot for the first half of the album, which is already halfway recorded on my end. I'm just looking for the couple of features that I'm wanting to throw on there. And then within that, kind of throw a special gift out to the fans and have a couple bonus tracks on that bitch too, because it's only going to be like a 12-track album.
Okay.
Don't know the title of the official thing yet, but I know A1 Day One Terror is the behind the scenes label collabo album, and the mixtape, like I said, that's behind the scenes. I'm just going to give a shout out to the homeboy Sander Gage for putting me on. Till then, y'all get it when you get it. Sorry guys, it's not my project. I'm just help co-present it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, and then among that, I'm just continuously doing beats on the regular, trying to make sure I'm a fucking ahead of schedule on that shit, so that way I can keep up and up on helping support other artists and put money in my pocket. Because, like I said, when it comes to not being able to work since Corona, I gotta put fucking something in my pocket.
Yep. Fucking hear that. All right, man. I got one more question for you. If you had to describe yourself as a bird, what kind of bird would it be and why?
A harpy eagle.
A harpy eagle.
Yeah, because that is one bad motherfucker, and it is a predator like no other. And as a bird of prey, that is top-notch, tier 1 savage.
Aren't they
They're the fucking biggest, baddest looking dinosaur-esque fucking eagles out there. Yes, sir.
Right on.
And if not that, the dinosaur that we have today that is a bird, shoebill bird. The big ass birds with the fucking thing that looks like a fucking clock from fucking yeah, dude. Them things are predators too, and they're savage as fuck. And if they can survive from fucking back when dinosaurs were walking to today, that's a beast of a fucking bird.
Yeah.
Those two. Yeah. That's what I'd have to say.
Right on, man. When I thought of that question, I figured owl. That's where I would go.
Yeah, for you, definitely. I can see that. And I actually am a big fan of owls, too. There's been a lot of people in my life that has actually helped out with the inspiration of owls, like my great-grandmother Ethel. Her favorite fucking animal in the entire globe was a fucking owl. And since then, I think that's kind of what, sparked it in for me to like owls. Not only are they wise, but they're silent killers, dude. That's the right way to fucking do it. You know what I'm saying? And on top of the law, they're fucking smarter than what people think, and they have almost every advantage, more so than the average fucking bird. And that goes along for other birds of prey too, like eagles, falcons, and fucking hawks and shit too.
Yep. We go up here to the medical marijuana market up here.
And shit, down here, ours is opening in June. Woo!
Woohoo! Right on. I go up there and get my CBD, and it helps with pain and shit.
Oh yeah, for sure, and, definitely.
It used to be. Hell yeah! I highly suggest CBD for any kind of fucking pain shits, man.
No doubt.
I mean, that shit literally. It's a reason why I can fucking get up and walk around in a day.
Same.
But it used to be that you never see a fucking hawks between here and that part of our area,
Right.
And it's like fucking you see them, they're posted up almost every other light post and shit. The other day we were driving right here, just right down the street from here, man, and there's a big motherfucking hawk right there on the side of the road eating, man, and shit.
Hell yeah, and they're not giving a fuck either, dude.
No, my wife was saying that she was on her way to work, man, and motherfucking one come up out of the fucking bush, and she had to slam on the brakes, and he's going, man. If she wouldn't have slammed on the brakes, she'd have hit him. And
right?
Yeah, but they're getting out of control.
A
Fucking
little bit.
hell, that's all right. I don't care. I love them. You know, they keep
The same thing, dude. They're a beautiful, gracious bird.
hell yes, they are. Well, far out, brother, man. When you start dropping some of this music, man, let
Speaking of dropping music, probably about 2 or 3 days ago, honestly, X Factor dropped. It is the single for the collabo album that's in the works as we speak. Tracks called X Factor. It's got myself, produced by myself, featuring the likes of my boy King Barris, Kill Nino, and the Butcher. Like I said, my brothers from the out from the label behind the scenes, A1 Day One Terror, and we're working our asses off on that shit along with everybody else working on their own personal shit. Kill Nino's got shit on the way out. Butcher's just dropped some shit today called Talk a Lot. It's about niggas that talk a lot. And he's pretty on point with the shit, and the motherfucker's a banger. So if y'all ain't heard it, it's on SoundCloud and YouTube for the moment until Spotify and Apple Music decide to drop it. So we got that on hold with the mainstream. So we got basics done already ready handled, so y'all can go peep it out on there. Barris, he just dropped Extraterrestrial today. So we got the single for his album that's in the works that just dropped today too. So his first fucking piece of project, first drop of 2021's out. So there goes the drops. KDE, I know 316 Clicks got some shit in the works. I know my brother Ghost has got some shit in the works. And I know my boy Wicked has got some shit in the works on their solo tip too. And within that, I believe our boy Kenny has got some crazy shit going on the instrumental side over there, out there, wherever he's at with his French ass. Fucking shout out and congratulations there, brother. Fucking glad you got that shit out there and fucking getting the work in. We all fucking just riding, rolling internationally in this motherfucker, dude. Dead Army Rising. What the fuck? We told y'all in 2020 we was coming back in 2021. All right. Corona kicked our ass. We're kicking its ass back.
fucking right on. Well, yeah. Well, when you start to drop your music, let Shags know, and we'll get you back on here, and we'll try and spread the word a little bit more.
Shit, definitely give you the 411 as soon as I get it dealt with. Actually, as soon as I get done with this shit, I'm probably gonna be headed in the studio any damn way. Lock myself in that motherfucker, keep grinding like I have in the past month and a half. Shit.
Right on, brother. All right, good deal. Well, hey, hang out. I'm gonna pop you out. Shags wants to talk to you off air.
Sounds good.
Well, thanks you very much for being on the show, there, man. And like,
no problem. Thank you, and I'm glad to be here. It's been an honor, brother.
Hell yeah, man. Just let Shags know, man. We'll get you back in here.
Bet that we'll do.
Fuck yeah, right on, brother. All right, guys, that was Spot Vega. We're gonna pop you out there. Far out. That was a lot of fucking fun, wasn't it? God damn! I think we're gonna play. Play one of his music videos here, and then we'll be back here in a minute. And all right.